On March 12, 1692, Ann Putnam Jr. identified another specter who tormented her as Martha Corey. At 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Ann's uncle, Edward Putnam, and his neighbor Ezekiel Cheever set out to inform Martha Corey that she had been identified as a specter that was tormenting Ann. They thought it was right for fellow church members to investigate the matter first. Could it be possible for a woman of God to really be an agent of the devil? The two men decided to speak with Ann to see what the specter of Goody Corey was wearing so they could compare the description to what they would see. Edward and Ezekiel arrived at Thomas Putnam's house by mid-afternoon to speak with Ann about the specter's clothing. Ann said she could not see what the specter was wearing. The specter had taken her sight of the invisible world away, foretelling the church deacons who she was, and wouldn't return it till that evening. Without a description, the two men set out to visit Goody Corey. When they arrived at her house, they found her to be home alone. As they entered, Goody Corey said,
"I know what you have come for. You have come to talk with me about being a witch, but I am none. I cannot help people talking of me."
Edward Putnam replied,
"One of the afflicted has named you."
"But does she tell you what clothes I have on?"
Neither of the men replied. Then she asked them again with great eagerness. Edward responded,
"The specter has blinded Ann, to prevent us from making any comparison."
The two men told Goody Corey that this dishonored the name of God and the religion of the church. She was in no way concerned about how this made the church look. She was only concerned with stopping those who talked about her. She referred to the three women who were already in jail as
idle, slothful persons, who minded nothing that was good. I profess Christ and rejoice to hear the word of God.
The two men told Goody Corey that her outward profession of Christ would not clear her from being a witch, because witches had crept into the church before. After more discussion, she said,
"The devil has come down with great rage, and God has forsaken the earth."
Edward and Ezekiel left Goody Corey's house, and returned to Thomas Putnam's home to check on Ann. They were told that Ann had been well all afternoon. After they left, the specter of Martha Corey returned, as promised, to torment Ann. On March 19, Edward Putnam and Henry Kenny traveled to Salem town to swear out official complaints before the magistrates John Hathorne and Jonathan Corwin, to charge Martha Corey of afflicting Ann Putnam Sr. and Putnam Jr., Mercy Lewis, Abigail Williams, and Elizabeth Hubbard with witchcraft.